Hi, everybody. I thought I'd introduce this week with a video just to mix things up a little bit. Before we get on to week 6, I want to just congratulate you on getting through last week. It was really intense, I know, with all of your regular assignments and then a test at the end of the week, but you made it, so good job. I'm pleased with your diagramming. You're definitely getting better. A lot of you have commented that it's easier, it's more comfortable, it's not taking as much time. So that's a really good sign. The bulk of the work is behind us. Now we're just going to be adding kind of smaller elements a little bit at a time. So if you're feeling good about where you're at right now, that's great, and that bodes well for the future. I also want to comment on your discussion boards with your worksheets and your diagrams. The worksheets are looking good. I like the format. You seem to be getting used to the level of a 7th grader and constructing exercises that are going to be helpful for a 7th grader. I am so pleased with those of you who are really engaging in discussion, helping each other, giving suggestions, pointing out areas where there could be improvement. And that's how the discussion boards are supposed to work. There's supposed to be a dialogue and you're supposed to help each other. And I do see a lot of that going on. So thank you and keep up the good work on that. This next week is going to be a fairly regular week as far as assignments and quizzes. You'll be reading chapter 5 in the textbook, which is diagramming compound structures. So we've been working with fairly simple, straightforward sentences, and now we're going to complicate that just a little bit by adding conjunctions and looking at sentences that have more than one clause and how you can diagram that. Compound structures sounds complicated, but it's really not as hard as it might sound. We'll also be looking at punctuation, the marks that we haven't looked at yet, periods, question marks, exclamation points, brackets, things like that, dashes. Things that you probably should have a pretty good idea already of how they function. So you'll be doing your diagramming assignment. Your worksheets will be on prepositions, which will be a good review. That's something that some of us still struggle with as far as diagramming. Prepositions and the punctuation marks will be the worksheets. You'll be, of course, doing your editing that you'll include in your portfolio, and don't let that, because you're not immediately accountable for that, don't let that catch you unawares at the end of the semester when you're trying to put together an editing portfolio. The quiz will be on the compound structures and identifying the sentence patterns that you've seen in the past, so that shouldn't be anything new. Don't forget your end of week preparation quiz. That's a relatively easy 10 points, and I know that it's hard when the weekend's on Friday and suddenly you realize you forgot it, but that's an easy 10 points. The last thing that is a little bit different this week is there's a mid-semester evaluation just to help us know how we can improve the course. So look for that as well. That needs to be completed this week, and that will be at the end of the week's assignment. Keep working hard. You're doing great. If there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to let me know. I would love to help out in any way that I can.